to elect our next governor. And it is going to be so wonderful to have a friend in the Roundhouse and a champion of small business and economic development and a leader of the highest integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, our next governor, Diane Denish.
Thank you, Agnes, and thank you for letting us kick this off right here at Westcor. Hi, everybody. Let me just say a couple of things about why we wanted to be here at Westcor, because this is really what this campaign is all about. It's about jobs. It's about job creation. And that all happens right here at Westcor, where there's $2.5 million in equity, where 55 new jobs have been created with the 10 companies being incubated right here at Westcor. That's what it's about, is job creation. And that's what this campaign is about, is helping build New Mexico and create the jobs that we so badly need. But this rally was talked about as the road to the convention. So let me just draw you a little bit of an analogy. We've been building a car. We put all the pieces together. We have a great team in place, and you're part of that team. But when we go to our convention this weekend, I'm going to get in the car and the race is on. And the race is on to create a new way forward here in New Mexico. And there's some pieces to that. Because guess what? People around New Mexico are mad, they're fed up, they're frustrated, and so am I. And so are many of you in this audience. We all know that New Mexico needs, our economy needs, a real shot in the arm. And we know what it's going to take, the same thing it takes to build a small business. It's going to take innovation, new ideas, investment, and a lot of hard work. That's what it's going to take to make New Mexico a better place and to create those jobs. So let me just say that there are some things that we have to do. One is keep our eye like a laser beam on that one thing, which is job creation. To create the jobs that New Mexico needs in New Mexico. And how do we do that? Well, we continue to provide the access to capital for small businesses. You know, government will not be the people who create the jobs. The job creators are people in small business who they have an idea. They're going out there, they're getting a loan. They're taking a risk. And they believe in New Mexico's future, and so do I. So we will keep our eye on that ball of creating jobs for New Mexico. At the same time, we'll be thinking about how do we transform and reform our education system in a way that provides the workforce of the future, the 21st century workforce. We'll be investing in technologies and innovation, like the innovation that is going on right here at Westcor. All the incubating companies you see here are about technology. They're about reaching rural New Mexico. They're about improving the quality of life for all New Mexicans. That's what is creating jobs in New Mexico. So when I'm governor, you will find no better friend in New Mexico for small business than Diane Denish. At the same time that we're growing those jobs, there's some other things we have to do. We have to make that new commitment to New Mexico's families. We have to make sure that we're transforming education in a way that meets the needs of our adult workforce and the children in New Mexico, providing them with the strong start that they need. We have to continue to make sure that every New Mexican has access to affordable health care, every single New Mexican. And we have to make sure that we're fighting against the special interest that would take advantage of New Mexicans, those payday lenders who take advantage of our small business people, those insurance companies who are raising our rates by 30% day after day after day, those high-cost mortgage lenders. We have to continue to fight against those special interests. But to do all of this, to have that commitment, we have to have a new way of doing business in Santa Fe. And we're going to create that. We're going to continue to fight, along with Senator Keller, for cleaning up the State Investment Council. We're going to make sure that we get that independent, bipartisan Ethics Commission put in place to hold public officials like me to be accountable. And I tell you, we will have a no-tolerance policy for any kind of corruption in a Diane Denish administration. We will make sure that we're holding public officials accountable. And do you know why? Because we deserve that. And every New Mexican deserves that. But none of that is going to be easy. And working together, you all are my family, and we're going to need to work together to get to the point that we can create that new way forward, that we can insist on that no-tolerance policy, that we can make that commitment to New Mexico's families, and we can create the jobs that we need. Let me tell you, every single day, there's 5 Republicans who are getting up thinking about one thing. Who can beat Diane Denish? How do we beat her up today? What is it she's done wrong? What is it? Did the Lobos win or lose? Is it her fault that they lost? That's the kind of thing that's happening. So I'm going to need all of you by my side every step of the way to help me win in November, because winning in November will help us create the new way forward in 2011 with a new governor. We know one thing. These are very tough times. There's no doubt about it. I hear it every day. I hear inspirational stories, and I hear stories about struggling New Mexicans. So here's my commitment. I will fight every single day for those job commitment, for that job creation, every single day. I'm on the side of New Mexicans. I'm on your side, and I'll fight like hell to make sure people know about that. I am on their side. That's what New Mexicans want from their public officials, is someone who's going to get up every day and say, what can I do for New Mexico? Not what can I do for me. And that's what I do. At the same time I'm creating a new way forward in New Mexico, and all of you are helping me do that, I promise you, I'll be a new kind of governor. I'll be a new kind of candidate. I'll be shaking every hand. I'll be knocking on every door. I'll be visiting every nook and cranny throughout New Mexico to make sure that I hear the stories of New Mexicans. That when I go to the governor's office, they will know that I have heard their story, that I care about them, that I am committed to New Mexico. So I need you to be on that walk with me. Are you with me? Yeah. Will you stick with me? Yeah. Will you wake every morning and say, how can we help Diane Denish be governor for New Mexico? Yeah. Will you wake up every day, more importantly, and say, how can we create a new way for New Mexico? Yeah. Will you do that? Yeah. Will you promise me you'll get up every day, you'll knock on a door, you'll shake a hand, you'll tell somebody our story, because that's what New Mexicans deserve. I'm ready for the challenge. I need you with me. Will you be with me? Yeah.